Hello everyone, I hope you are very well. So in this video, we again discuss the 2022 previous year programming and data structure related PYQ, that is previous year questions. So before moving to the next question of this year 2022, if you don't watch our playlist with related of programming and data structure, please show that one. I already created that Gate CS IT PYQ playlist for you. So let's get started. Now we move on the first question. So here is your first question live. So this is your first question. What is printed by following a NSIC program? So this is very easy and simple program. If you already seen the previous means recent 2023 and 2024 PYQ. So this type of question you again found it. Okay. This type of question is asked in GATE 2024 set 2. So in this set you will got the, but yes, that program is different, not exact similar, but yes, you can say the concept of the both program is similar. Okay, now move on the explanation of this program. So here in the int main function there is giving a argc argument c, and here giving the argument phi, pointer argument phi. Now coming to the here initialization of the x variable to 1, and here giving the array of z with having of two elements with indexing 0 and 1, that is 10 and 11. Now here initialization of the pointer is null, and the pointer is pointed to the address of the x variable, and here again the pointer p is initialized to 10, and now giving the address of the what, that is z of the indexing of 1. Okay, now here coming to the this full expression, so which is equal to 3. Now here you need to print the 3 variable in the integer type, because here is using a percentile d. Now that is x, that is another, that is 0th element of array z and 1th element of the array z, and at the end it is written the value. Now come to the solution of this question. So solution is very easy. So as per the program, here x is initialized to 1, but if we're talking the value of the 0th index value of the array 10, so it is what, that is 10. If we follow the programs like given here, so the value of the 0th element of the array z, that is 10. Okay, 0th indexed. Now coming to the solution. So here the solution goes like, if the pointer p is pointing to the null, and here give the address of x, then the value of the here x goes to be 10, and now the address of the x, let's initially the address of the value we assume like 1000. So what with the value of the pointer p, that is the address of the pointer p is same exact like 1000. Okay, now again you can see over here the value of pointer uh, p is indicating of the value of the what, that is value of the 10, which is already initialized in the program. Now move on the again in the program. So you can see here the value of p pointer is equal to 10, so which is indicating what, that is indicating the address of x, and address of x containing what, that is index value, 0th index value of z. Now move on the solution. So here the page looks like that. Now again, if there is, we assuming here the z for the talking about array, so here the address of the 0th element of the z array is let's assume 3000, and here is just 3002, because here is an integer type, so assuming based on the integer values. Okay, now so here we got, if the value of 0 index is z array, 0th index is 0, and now again we got here the value as per the expression of this value, like this one is given over here. Now come to the program. So it is incremented by the what, that is 3. So here the value of the 1th element is if we talk about 0th element plus 1, so it is becomes 1, and the addition of the 3, that is become of the 14. Okay, so due to of this reason this index value is go to the what, that is 14, not 11. So correct answer for this answer, this question is for the value of x it will be 10, for the value of 0th element it will be what, that is 10, and for the uh, the array of z one element, and we say indexed one element will be 14. Okay, so correct answer is 10, 10, 14. Okay, now move on the next question. So this is another programming of NSI. So it is also very easy as per the previous one. You can easily simplify this one also. Here they're giving the main function. In main there is some argument c and character variable argument pointer v. Okay, now it contains array. Now here the array of 3 comma 3 3 and 3 means it's contained nested array. Okay, which of the variables like 3 times. Okay, so there is the one array element like a sub array element like 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 9, and another one that is 10 to 18, and after that 18 to 20. Okay, so these are the values given over here. Okay, now come to the here initialization of the variable I to 0, j to 0, and k to 0. Now here come to the for loop. So for loop is start from ith index value that is equal to 0, and it is giving the condition like it is always less than 3, and increment the value. And here another one kth value that is given, and it is initialized to 0, and it's also limited to the 3 because we have only the 3 0 1 to 3 as we say. Okay, so here the array A, or we say matrix A, is given 3 by 3. Okay, now coming to the next one. Now after the completion of the kth loop, kth for loop, so here they print the value of A, I, J, and K, and here another one after that print the slash n. Okay, so this is the flow of your program which is asked in 2020 in GATE. Now come to the solution of this program, and here giving the options for option A, B, C, D. Okay, so we need to print these value based on the above loop. Okay, now we come to the next, that is your solution and explanation of that program. So this is solution which is very easy because your pointer is goes to be what, less than 3. Okay, now if we talking about ij, so it is goes to the 1 to 3. For the j, it is also goes to the 0 to 3, means it contain what, that is 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so here all initial value of the array A, that is start from the 1 to 3, and for the second one it also 10 11 12, and for the third one that is here it is 19 20 and 21. So it is very easy question, and after that there is giving slash n pointer for the each of the loop. So due to of this reason you can got like this types of answer so on. So it is very easy, you can see it. Okay, so correct answer, or we say correct option for this question is your option A. Okay, so this is your correct answer, option A. Okay, now we move on the next question. So again there is a very easy question asked in 2020 GATE exam for the CSIT as compared to previous one that was very tough. But as we saw the previous 4 month or 4th year or for 5 year, so it is very easy as compared to previous one. So here you can see this is question is already very easy. So here giving the main function, and it carries the some argument like character pointer and character array. So here the argument of the C and argument character, that is character of the pointer array. Here the character A is pointing to capital P. Okay, B is pointed to X, C is pointed to A and B plus star, and D is pointing to the A is divisible by B hyphen hyphen. Okay, and E is represented like that. So this expression is given like A B C D E like that. Okay, now print the value of character C D E. Okay, so here the printing the statement of the character C D E. Okay, now coming to the more explanation of this program. So here sky encoding for the relevant character is given below. Okay, so here already all character sky value is already given. Okay, American Standard Code for International Information Change. Okay, so it is very easy, you can see over here. Here all these characters values are given. Okay, uppercase A to Z and lowercase a to Z. Even here is giving the symbol representation values also. Now what is the output of this program? So here giving the 4 option
Okay, now come to the solution of this question. So this solution of this question is very easy.
Or we say character C is written like this. Now here for the A is represented by 80. Okay, and sorry, yes, it is correct. 8 is represented like this, and here sky of B is 120. Now if we taking the AND operation, so we get here 16 in the case of the binary. Okay, now coming to the 16 addition with the sky code of the 42, that is star is represented by 42, so we got here 58, and 58 is in the case of the C, that is 58 is the representative of the Z. Okay, now come to the next for the character D. So character D is representing C. Now we again as per the C, same procedure we are giving over here, that is division. Here the giving the value of the expression A is 80, that is also 120. Now based on this A and B, we got here the what is, that is division or be modulus. So we got here in binary, that is 2 to 4. Now based on these values, we subtract the value of 45 and we got 179, and 179 is belong to the standard sky range between the wrap around this 275. So we got here K. Now again for the character E, we got here A uppercase of B, so we got here the value 18 uppercase, that is in the binary case it would be the 184. Okay, so coming to the next one, so based on all these things, there is also need to addition of plus symbol. So plus symbol is written as 43, and addition of 184 plus 43. So in the case of the wrap up of the in around the sky code, so we got here it is 83, for which is represented by S. So here the output of this question is ZKS. Okay, so C is printed as a Z, D is represented as K, uppercase K, and E is printed as S character, uppercase S. Okay, now we come to the next question. So this is your next question based on the Q. Okay, so you can see this diagram, it is very helpful and it is 2 marks question. Okay, so you can see here the initial state of the value like that, and the final state the value like that. Okay, so here is the giving like 1 2 3 4, and at the end of the final state in the Q, we got here reverse order of this, that is 4 3 2 1. Now move on the what is your question, what is the K 2022 question related about it. Okay, so move on the question. Consider Q1 and contain 4 elements and Q2 contain none, that is empty element in the initial state in the figure, which is already we see. Okay, now the only the operations allowed on these two Q are in Q, that is Q elements, and dq is the minimum number of in Q operation on the Q1 required to place the elements of the Q1 in Q2 in the reverse order shown in the final state. Okay, without using of any additional storage is. So what is so here what query it, what is the minimum number of the operation Q1 required to place this element to Q1 to Q2 in reverse order. Okay, so here we need to find the word, that is space complexity. Okay, now come to the explanation of this program, or we say solution of this program. So now we move again on this initial state. So here the initial state, the head point of the Q is 1, and the for the Q2 it's also same. Now no number of additional storages for the in Q of the Q1 is question mark, that is we need to find out. Okay, so come to the explanation. This is your final diagram, which is represented like that. Okay, so it is very easy, just go through the one by one. Okay, now here in Q operation takes 4 times. Okay, if we taking like dollar simple for the 4 times, so we got that one, that here in case of the, so yeah, dollar is represent the empty space. Okay, that is null or zero space. Okay, so now if we dq all the element one by one, so we got here the x dq q1 and in q2 of x until q1 is goes to be empty. So it's take zero space, because here it's giving taking one by one. If we goes to the inq dq from q1 and we inq in q2, how much space is taken? Just nothing. A constant time we say like that, but there is the minimum number of inq is given over here, required to take place the elements of q1 in q2 in reverse order, which is shown in what that is figure, final state figure. So using of the additional storage, so there is need of any additional storage? No, we didn't need any additional storage. So correct answer for this question is 0. Okay, now we come to the next question. So this is very interesting question. No, though it is already come in previous question, means earlier of 2020. You can see in this type of question. So let's read the what is a question. Like, consider the program of reversing the singling linked list. Okay, linked list. To take an example, I give the linked list below. Okay, so here head is pointing to A is pointing to B, C is pointing to D, and D is pointing to E. Okay, now reverse order is should be like, so it is, you can correlate the as for the previous one. So reverse order is given like E, D, C, D, and E. So there is giving four option, like giving the time complexity like theta n log n square, and constant. So option C and D is not possible, as well as here option B is also not possible, because it is not based on the logarithmic time constant. Okay, so this is also false. Now we say that here, yes, in the case of the any reverse order of the any linked list, like doubly linked list, singly linked list, W ended linked list, and so on. So you can see easily here, the it takes at least order of n, or we say that in the case of the first, it takes average of the, or average of the all elements, like here giving the E, that is 5 elements. So we say that the average of 5 elements, so like the n we say easily. So option A is your correct answer. Okay, in the case of the time complexity in reverse order. Okay, now we move on the next question. So it is very interesting, based on the binary search tree. Suppose a binary search tree which 1000 distinct element is also complete binary tree. Okay, the tree is stored using the array representation of binary heap tree. Okay, now assume that array indices start with 0 and third largest element of the tree is stored at indexed. Yes, so here is talking about the max heap tree. Okay, now we come. So here question is said about the what is the third largest element of the tree that is stored in at the indexed. Okay, now come to the solution of this problem. So it is very interesting question asked here. Just note. Okay, so if we're talking about bunny search tree. Okay, so here uh, it is almost a complete binary tree, as a statement is given. Okay, so we say that this is your um, what this is your complete binary tree has been represented like that. Okay, now if we're talking about third largest element of the tree at that indexed, so it is represented like one, like that. If here the number of node for that one tree is given like that. Okay, for the each of the label, if there is number of label is 0, then the number of node equal to 1. Again the number of label is 2, sorry, yes, 1. Then this is level 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, and so on. So as we goes to the one by one, we got the number of node in the complete binary tree. Okay, now here talking about the what third maximum for the 1000, there is how much 1000 distinct elements given over here. So in the case of the 9, if we're talking about ninth one, if the label is 9. Okay, so how much node is represented over here? That is 511. Okay, so for the 1000, we see easily it will be what? It will be approx or we say that for the 500 and 100 index, the value of the or position of the third highest or maximum array, or we say maximum element is what is the position of that one? That is your 509. Okay, so this is your correct answer. Okay, so right answer for this one is 509. Okay, because you know here as per the given, if for the ninth one we got this, and for the 10th one we got this one. Okay, so based on the 509th position we got the highest. Okay, now we come to the next one question. So this is next question from the Hashing. So suppose we are giving an keys, okay, and hash table slots is given over here. Okay, two simple uniform has function h1 and h2 also proposed here. Now further, suppose our hashing scheme uses h1 for the old key and h2 for the even keys. What is expected number of key in this slot? So they are giving four option. Okay, now come to the solution of this question. So it is very easy. So come to the explanation of this one. We have n key for m slot. Okay, now use the h1 for the odd keys and h2 for the even key. Okay, now both h1 are h2 h1 and h2 are simple uniform hash function, meaning they are distributed key evenly across slots. Okay, since the half of the key approximately n by 2, okay, used by the h1 and other half of the key approximately used by the h2. Okay, now each of the hash function is responsible for the distributing its shared key across the m slots. Therefore, expected number of keys for the slots for each of the keys, that is n by 2, and m is divided by the n by 2m. Okay, now coming to the, since keys are distributed independently by the two hash functions, the expected number of key slots is totally sum of these two, that is n upon 2m plus n upon 2m. So the answer for this question is n by m. So correct answer for this option is, that is option B, n by m. Okay, so this is answer for this question. I hope you understand all the concepts. So if you have any query, any doubts, so please comment your query, doubts. Okay, I will try to resolve all these query issues, anything with related of your programming like C, C++. I will try to resolve it. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe our channel. So these are the total 10 marks question which is asked in programming and data structure in GATE 2020. Okay, so have a nice day. Keep study. Keep like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day again.